Well everyone, time for another one of these videos. I've done a billion of these, but they are so much fun because I get to talk about these older iPhones and just older phones again. Now this is what I will tell you, okay? With phones like the iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, some people might think, oh, the 6s and the 6s Plus, they were released at the same time and they're exactly the same phone. So however long the 6s lasts is probably how long the 6s Plus will last. And in terms of a software standpoint, I probably would agree with you. There's a lot of reasons why I would not recommend a 6s after a certain amount of time, where maybe I would recommend a 6s Plus a little bit after. And really my biggest complaints with the 6s are kind of there with the 6s Plus as well, including performance. The 6s is still a really good performing phone, and so is the 6s Plus, but that might not last forever. That's a very important thing to keep in mind. I don't know how long that phone will last in terms of performance wise, and once these iPhone 12s come out and iOS 14 starts rolling out, it's looking to be like it's going to be kind of a buggy start, but I think it'll get stable once the time comes off. So that's a very important thing to keep in mind. That's the very first thing. The second thing, maybe the way it looks, the big bezels, it doesn't really look like the most premium phone anymore. It does look a little bit outdated, but after all that being said, besides those two complaints, the 6s Plus I think is a even better version of the 6s as intended, is supposed to be. And because of that, I think the 6s Plus will actually last longer than the iPhone 6s. And I would probably even recommend the 6s Plus after the iPhone 6s Plus stops getting iOS support. Now, in terms of stock software support, this is what I will tell you. I'm pretty sure iOS 14 is going to be the last version that it gets, officially. It'll get iOS 14.5.6, whatever it will be at the end, and then iOS 15 will come out, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the end of the iPhone 6s lineup. The 6s and 6s Plus will stop at iOS 14. However, even if that is the case, that's next year, there's still a possibility that these phones will get an extra year of security updates, just like how the iPhone 6 and 5s also got. So the iPhone, once iOS 15 comes out officially, we might see security updates for iOS 14 coming out for those devices with the A9 chips, including the 6s Plus, and that'll make it last even longer than that, which is very, very cool, and I really do like that, and that's very, very important. And with a phone like the 6s Plus, it's bigger, it feels very nice in the hand, and going from the 6s to the 6s Plus, you're getting a better screen, a little bit of a better camera, not really, but it's a little bit better, as well as that bigger battery. And that was one of the biggest problems I had with the iPhone 6s. With the 6s Plus, you are getting a bigger battery within that phone. And the best thing about the 6s Plus is that it's pretty easy to modify in terms of, if you break the screen or if you crack the camera or whatever, you can replace parts of these phones pretty easily. I'm not going to say super easily, it's still hard to do if you've never opened a phone before, but it's still practical. They're very cheap to replace parts on these phones. So in terms of hardware, if you don't really care about the way the phone looks in the home button, this phone could easily last you for really as long as you'd want it to. I don't think the performance is going to go that much lower anytime soon. And on top of that, with that security updates that it's getting, that'll make it last even longer. But another thing I want to add is the checkring jailbreak. With a phone like the iPhone 6s Plus, you have that jailbreaking capability, which is really cool. And that's something that not a lot of phones have, especially when it comes down to iPhones. Only, I would say a lot of iPhones are supported, but the newer ones are not supported. The 10s, the 10R, iPhone 11 series, those phones do not get the capability that the 6s Plus gets with that checkring jailbreak. And that is extremely important to note. So even past iOS 14 security updates, this phone could, theoretically last even longer than that based on how many jailbreak tweaks you add to it. There's tweaks for improvement of performance, cool tweaks that are added, and probably, I'll be honest, whenever iOS 15, iOS 16, whatever features comes in those updates, there's probably already jailbreak tweaks out that are doing those things for these iPhones right now with the jailbreak. So that's kind of an important thing to keep in mind. So I think these new iPhones and everything are going to be great. So to answer the question, how long will the iPhone 6s Plus last? Theoretically, it'll probably last another year and a half, in terms of software updates and all that. But in terms of everything else, I think it could potentially last even longer than that. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much for you guys to hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.